Hi everybody, this is Boogess Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a Throwback Thursday review on the McFarlane Toys Collectors Club exclusive autographed Spawn Urizen figure. So before we take a look at Urizen, let's go ahead and take a look at all of the accessories that he comes with. So first up, you get the Urizen card that's autographed by Todd McFarlane. This is the version that's done in blue. There was also a red and green autographed version. Some of the cards also just said T. McFarlane, and then I believe some didn't even come with the autograph. So yeah, the edition that I got was the blue autograph, and that looks very cool. It wasn't in this card protector, but I did put it in this, of course, because it's autographed. Up next, you get Urizen's base, and this gives you an idea of how big he is. He towers over these buildings right here. You get the destroyed landscape. It looks really good. You can see the crushed vehicles right here. The destroyed buildings. This is detailed really nicely, especially there where you peg his feet into, where his feet have left footprints in the dirt there. That looks really good. This base is detailed very, very nicely. Urizen pegs onto the base very nicely. As I said, him towering over those buildings gives you an idea of how big he's supposed to be. And finally, he comes with his hook, and this is detailed very nicely. The grip here is textured. You get some nice silver paint over top of, I think it's just a gunmetal collar. And the chain itself looks very nice. It's actually plastic but has chrome paint over top of it that makes it look actually metallic. So yeah, this looks very nice. The hook slides into the ground right here on the display base, and Urizen's supposed to hold the chain like that. He can't actually hold the hook in his hand. I do wish he could have held it in his hand. But yeah, you just slide into this little groove right here, and it does want to fall off. It doesn't slide into that groove very well. It's staying for now, but if I move the figure around very much, then it will drop out. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt of Urizen. So taking a look at his head sculpt, I think McFarlane Toys did an awesome job of sculpting and painting it. It's a very menacing looking head sculpt that has a bunch of sculpted fur and detailing on it. It has a little bit of it's like a grayish color paint that brings some variation to the fur, and some bright green painted for the eyes and mouth. It just looks very nice. All the sculpted fur details on him looks incredible. There's not an inch of this figure that doesn't have some incredible sculpt detail to it. I feel like the paint could be a little bit better in some places because this is cast in just all black and has that grayish color painted over top of it. And like on his chest right here, it looks really nice because you can see that the paint is over top of that fur right here. But on his thighs, it's very concentrated. It's very bright. It's a lot more prominent than on the rest of the figure. So other than that, I think it looks really good. You get a bunch of spikes sculpted on his thighs right there. You get some spikes all over his arms. You get these, I don't know if you'd call them tendrils or what, on his back. And these have some amazing sculpt detail. They have fur spikes and then this texturing sculpted over top of it. It looks incredible. You can see more of the sculpt detail here on his back. The paint on his back looks really good. It came out really clean right here on the fur on his back. Each strand has a little bit of paint over top of it. It's not just slapped on there. Each little strand of hair has gray paint over top of it. So that looks really good. You get some texturing on his skin right here. That looks really cool. It's almost like a leathery-like texturing. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it looks really good. You get some more of that texturing on his legs, and you actually get a little bit of sculpt detail to the bottoms of his feet. You do get this little place right here where it tells that it's McFarlane Toys and what year it was made, but they actually continued the texturing and stuff right here on the bottoms of his feet, and I do appreciate that. So he does have some articulation, but he's mainly meant to be posed in a certain way. You can see that when you line the joints up, it looks really good. So he does have a swivel neck that can move side to side, but if you look back here, his head is supposed to be angled. That way it lines up with the fur and it flows seamlessly. He has a swivel elbow on the left side and a swivel wrist that can move all the way around. On the right side, you do get some shoulder articulation that can spin all the way around like that. You get the elbow articulation and the wrist swivel. He does have a ball jointed diaphragm, but it can only move up and down very slightly. It can move side to side very slightly. And he has hips, but they really only do that and that. So yeah, if you want him sitting down, you can do that. But yeah, most of the articulation on this figure is meant to be posed a certain way. That way when you have him on the base, everything flows seamlessly. So now let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to the Collectors Club Spawn 3 figure. And finally, here he is next to the Collectors Club Cogliostro figure. So overall, I would highly recommend picking one of these up if you can find one at a decent price. Nowadays, this is a really hard figure to come by, especially if you get one of the autographed editions. So yeah, if you can find one, then definitely pick this up, because this is one of my favorite older McFarlane figures. The sculpt detail to it is crazy. I love the little destroyed town base that he comes with. It is detailed really nicely, and so is he. The sculpt detail to his fur and all the little textures and everything on him is crazy. The paint could have been just a little bit better in some areas, but overall I think he's an amazing looking figure, and definitely pick this up if you're a Spawn fan. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.